Hi, my name is Victoria Hirsch, and I'm an attorney at the Nieves Law Firm, and I am talking to you today about the specific effects of 1203.4 dismissal. So if you're watching this video, it's probably because you were granted a dismissal, so congratulations. There are a lot of wonderful effects for you in terms of education, employment, and housing, and I want to go through that today with you. The first thing I want to discuss is your rap sheet. Before a dismissal, a rap sheet will have the charges, and then it will have a line that says you've been convicted. With a dismissal, that line that says you've been convicted will go totally away, and what will be in its place is the word dismissed. So that word has a lot of meaning, and congratulations. It's the word that is going to enable you to reap all of the benefits that the law provides. I am often asked if there's any way to get more relief under the law, if there's a way to get the whole charges removed from your record, and there's not. In California, this is the fullest extent of relief that is provided. So when you see your record and it says dismissed, that goes a long way because it sends a message that you've gotten everything that you can under the law. You've done everything you can to clear your record under the law. That's a big deal. Second, I want to talk specifically about employment because I think that's one of the more important effects of dismissal under this law, and I think it's one of the major reasons that people come to us for expungement. When you've had your record dismissed under 1203.4, and you're asked on an application or by a potential employer whether you've ever had a criminal conviction before, because your record has been dismissed, you're allowed to say no. That's amazing. You can say, no, I've never had a criminal conviction. Part two of that is if your potential employer goes and does a background check, because in that case, they can see your record. And again, what they'll see is the charge, and then they'll see the word dismissed. Two things I want you to know about that. The first thing is that an employer cannot deny you employment just because they see that you have a record. They would need to make an argument about who you are, what you would bring to the job, the reason that you're not a good fit if they want to deny you employment. They're not going to do that. If you truly are a good fit, it would be a really bad look for them to deny you employment because of the charges alone. Second, and I know that I keep pounding on this, but it's really a big deal. The word dismissed goes such a long way. It shows the person looking at your record that you are someone that a judge has said, this person should, because they've been rehabilitated, because they are so capable of contributing, this person should be able to move through society as if they've never had a criminal conviction. So remember that, it goes a long way. So next, how does that affect other aspects of your life, like housing or education? When you're applying to go to school or to rent a new place to live, that rule also applies. If you're asked if you have a criminal conviction, you get to say no. And again, if a background check is run, somebody is potentially going to see that you have these charges. But again, the word dismissed goes a long way. With regard to housing and education, there's not the same law saying that you can't be denied unless there's a reason about who you are in person beyond the conviction itself. But just know that the word dismissed goes a long way, like I've said a million times by now. Another question I get asked a lot is whether this 1203.4 motion will restore your gun rights. And the answer is no, it does not automatically restore your gun rights. Finally, there are a few instances in which you do have to say that you have a conviction when you're asked. If you want to apply for licensing with a state agency, I would say that's the biggest thing to keep in mind is you have to say yes. So if you are applying to become a contractor or if you're applying to become a social worker, things like that, you need to say yes. But again, the fact that your record now says dismissed says a lot. Not only does it say dismissed, it also says that you're somebody who took the time and gathered the resources to make sure that you could get your record cleared as much as possible. And I think that goes a long way with everybody who would look at your record. If you're applying to run for public office, or if you are applying to work for the California Lottery Commission, which I don't know anybody who's ever done that, but in case you are, you also have to disclose your conviction. I hope this video answers a lot of your questions. I hope it makes really clear exactly what position you're in now that you've had your record expunged. If you continue to have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, send me a message on my case, call the office, and I would be super glad to help you, just as I've been very, very honored and happy to help you through this process, expunging your record. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this helpful.